It's the only fan-owned franchise here in the NFL. And tens of thousands of those fans have their cheeseheads on and have filled the stands of historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, a good one in store here between the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers. Bill Reichert has it all teed up. And here we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Let's go. Block, 95. Set.
2nd and 10 now. That's caught. Tucker Kraft. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Ready?
On the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10.
Set.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Set. 52 blue. 43 rail.
Love out of the shotgun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Vikings add an extra defensive back for this 3rd down.
Ready. Ready.
Love from the gun. That's the rookie from Texas hauling it in. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain and the chain's moving too. 3rd and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27.
Here we go. Check White. Up. Ready.
Running on first here with Jacobs. He was descended upon quickly and dropped after a 2nd-yard gain. Brought down by Javon Hargrave.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Yellow, 22. Hut, hut.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. This is on target to Christian Watson. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal.
50, green, ready.
From the pistol, here's Love. The throw is caught and just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Throwing, it's Love. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. First time this game, they've looked to him. And that brings up 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Ready.
Throwing again. Love. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that brings up 4th and goal. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. Pretty automatic look for him from the left.
All in all, Kate, I call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Ty Chandler to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense showing trips outright as they get set for this 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Buying some time right. He's taking a shot down the sideline. Big game downfield. They get there to take him down right around the 41. That goes for 36 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
We take a break from his regularly scheduled programming of pass coverage duties to see him adding a little contribution in the run support. And his teammates, you can just see the body language. A little nod, a little grin. They'll welcome the reinforcements every time.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it an automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. On target to Moore. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Straight ahead they go with Jones. Has some space inside the 15. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
After such a magnificent run, quick story time. My first NFL start. Ricky Watters does the same thing. Gets the ball inside and near that goal line. And I get in the huddle. Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. Time to give Ricky the ball. You pay off a running back.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Vikings finish off their opening drive. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. They broke out the design, run from there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right, an extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Come on, set, ready.
Shotgun now for Love. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Black shot. Here we go.
Back to the air. Love. Puts him on the end route. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, with out routes or in routes just like that.
Hey, green. Yellow. 40.
These two NFC North teams have played one so far. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have 3rd and 4 to start out. He has the first over the middle. And they make this stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Set hut. Go red. Red 38. Drill green. Hut.
Jacobs running behind center. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, kid. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
First down from the red zone. Now setting up a screen for Jacobs. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks. Really had to find a way to get that short completion because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Here we go.
3rd and long. Here's Love. Pass brought in by Watson. He would not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Gosh, that is so demoralizing defensively. You do everything right, you draw it up right, you get double coverage, and yet you still can't take the ball away.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Love. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Packers take a second quarter lead. Jordan Love, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. The fact that they pulled that out on a 1st and goal, Brock, didn't wait for a later down. Gotta imagine that played a part in its success, don't you?
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. It sure did, and I would have loved to see those eyes in the cover, right? You call QB sneak, and look at those guys in the huddle, the big guys in particular. Many times they will tell you with their body language, you're ready to go, and that group certainly was.
On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with the give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
At the 32-yard line.
Now McCarthy. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Now a give up the middle to Jones. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, once we saw them on a collision course with one another, we know how inertia works. The bigger man, he wins.
Offense to the line for second down. McCarthy to throw it. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not like the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Taking a deep shot here. And he's there to knock away the pass and force a fourth down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
You can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Packers getting set here. First and 10.
Here we go, set. 32. Cut.
To the air with Long. Gets it downfield. On target to Watson. At the 20. And it goes the distance. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers make it a 9-point advantage. Christian Watson with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. You gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Chandler now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
From the 30 on second down. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau. It's the Vikings with first and 10. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They're set up at the 35 now. First and 10. It's McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I think that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Back to the air, McCarthy. That's complete. Here's Jones. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give them an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
They send a man in motion. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Pass it down close. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's it, second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Again, McCarthy to throw. He's got it. And they haul him down after a gain of a couple. Leaves him in need of one more yard here on 3rd down. Timeout taken by the Packers. Their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. 7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. Throwing again now, McCarthy. Buys time, rolling right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota! The Vikings make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. One after try good by Reichert. And the Vikings cut it to a field goal game.
Vikings 14.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Corey Ballantyne to return this. Spins out of one stop. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Thrown on first down, Love. Completed to his running back. He will not get any further, but plenty of progress already. Offense up to the line fast. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards.
Come on, set.
From the pistol, here's Love. Diving, it looks close. They say he got it. It goes to the hurry-up offense here.
It's a gain of 16 yards. That's another Packers.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. One last play before the break.
Ready.
One final shot before the half. A massive shot towards the end zone. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers will extend their lead as time expires in the half. Christian Watson with the touchdown. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
And the kick is good, so they add 7 to their lead on the final play of our first half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. On now is McManus to kick this away. Moore with a return. He's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Jones. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
From the 29. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Taken in by Felton, left side. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Here's McCarthy, first and 10. Brought in left side by Jefferson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
And the Packers are there. He's hauled down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football. Just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he hit a ton of yards.
Gotta figure out this third down here. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. He's going to take this one from the end zone. And the fumble recovery is made. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And the fumble recovery is made. And Minnesota returns this to the end zone. Touchdown. The Vikings cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Step 1 is just making the hit, Brock. Step 2, trying to knock the football out with that hit, and they were even fortunate enough to get to step 3, weren't they? Taking that fumble all the way back for a touchdown.
And just look at them. I love the joy. A unit that doesn't get to celebrate in the end zone all too often, they will welcome the chance to be the guys running it in for a change. Cue up the group celebration, and boys, go enjoy the moment.
Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10. Love from the gun. Well, right side, and Dobbs has it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
2nd and 6. At the 39-yard line.
From the 39. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Packers.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Love out of the shotgun. Deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And they scoop it up. Time to push for the line. And they'll advance it no further. They belt him as he tries bringing that fumble forward.
I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down the distance.
set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
At the 36-yard line.
Ready.
First down, ball at the 36.
Ready, ready. 10, hut.
Shotgun now for Love. Finds him over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you can take a lick at any time.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 32. Finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers push their lead further to start the half. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Chandler now on the return. Escapes a defender. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Play action, McCarthy. Headed out right. Finds his fullback. He'll get it up to the 44. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Don't you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game that defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? Over time, he did a terrific job of finding that out there.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
From the shotgun, McCarthy escapes the pocket. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy gets everything he has under this throw. That one's caught at the 10-yard line. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Vikings cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback.
On the set.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Throwing now from the gun. Pocket isn't moving up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Claude Ram. Set. Set.
Trying again, following the set. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. He's got to fight the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. The Packers with it. They had the lead late, but this game is close.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready?
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And the trick play doesn't pay off. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
Spike 6. Down.
Back to the air. Love. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. They did it! He made the interception! Jeff Okuda with the INT.
Not just a bad decision, frankly. It really is a quarterback in this moment of the game. You got to know it's not a time to take a risk. Cannot be throwing out life preservers and giving that other team, your opponent, a chance like he just did.
Off play action. It's McCarthy. He put everything he had into this one. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. He's looking deep once again. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he is finally sent out of bounds, but not until he gets it all the way down to the red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Slot man motioned over. Here's McCarthy on 1st and 10. He's got it! And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds. Brock at the 3-yard line.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
Another throw here for McCarthy. And he finds it in the end zone for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 4th quarter lead. Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings take a 4-point lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. decide to pass on the return here and take the touchback instead.
Over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Black, ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. It's cut right side by Watson. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Let's go now.
From the 42. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
On the double.
Love from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Ready.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Mega. Let's go.
Desperation time here. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he's brought to a stop after he found plenty of room to run.
Certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker in this offense.
Ready.
Stick it in the air. Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Once more, it's Love. Has it at the 7. And that's a huge hit there, but he's still able to power through enough for a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So now it'll be 2nd and goal.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It's going to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So the incompletion on 1st. Here's 2nd and goal.
Red, cycle. Down. Set.
Throwing again. Love. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it'll be 3rd and goal.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Okay, ready?
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Black Ultra. 52 blue. Ready?
From the pistol, here's Love. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Ready, ready. Blaster, yellow, 22. Set,
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he reaches the 17-yard line as he's hauled down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only one? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
First and 10, it's McCarthy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Intended target that time was Aaron Jones. And now they face second down. Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. And this is going to be just what this defense ordered. A great play to back these guys up, shift the momentum a little here in the fourth.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Back to throw it. He completes it in traffic. And they catch him just in time to prevent the first, but that got very close, didn't it? It's fourth and maybe a yard.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's brought down before the return gets far. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Here we go. Ready, 38. Ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Completed over the middle. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Risky throw. It's intercepted. And the Vikings make the play that should win them this game. New set of downs for him from the 46. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He'll look to throw it. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Look at them, they don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Setting up to pass. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted! Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
Vikes pass. Intercepted. Turnover on downs.
Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 45. White. Fly through. Ready?
Here he is to throw. On the move, headed right. Gets this one to Watson. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Heck, black 40.
Back to throw. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Check.
Love out of the shotgun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win. Okay, I've talked to you over the years of the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
They were lucky to survive that dropped interception, but the game's still on the line here. This is 4th down. To throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Down to a knee, and we're going to see if that defense chooses to expend one of its final 2 timeouts. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb, going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happens over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.
That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Vikings emerge as winners as we say so long from Green Bay.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a